This is burden. I can feel it. The escape pods are prepped for evac. Everyone get ready. Nobody move. Everybody stay where you are. We don't have much time, so I'll be clear. I wonder if you can use the kid in this. Those of you who are uncomfortable with scenes like this, I am completely using the kid if it gets me what I want. Give me the antidote or I'm going to make you wish you had. You're wasting your time, Abraham. You know us. You know we're willing to die for this. I've been Xenolifer, and that's how I know that I can make you Wouter here? Wouter? Anyways, here, talk with just 2 swift kicks. Oh, that I can make Wouter, that's the guy's name. I can make Wouter here talk with just 2 swift kicks. I know by looking at Claire and Frank that they'll miss the little brat if something were to happen to him. You can use the kid. And I know that this old man cares more about the people in this room than he does about himself. Hell, even you have your points of leverage, Shaman. So tell me, should I start pushing buttons? Son of a bitch. Sir, I've already assessed the current situation. Don't worry, they can hear me. Here, I'll project some useful data on the lab's window. Again, only you'll be able to see through the synaptic connectors of your suit. Sir, this room is losing oxygen. You can survive in space, but they won't. You have to get their passwords before oxygen depletion reaches 0. If you kill or free someone, extra oxygen will become available for everybody. Also, I calculated how many people will die on Gactus 7 as the situation aboard the Matriarch progresses. As you can see the number there. Looks big, but it'll descend quickly. Sir, I scanned all immediate crew members through my empathetic devices. You can now track their morale. If someone's willpower reaches 0, they will inevitably confess. But be aware of the rebellion counter. You'll lose control of the situation if it surpasses 100%. Gods damn, Brandon, you are useful. Quiet, Burden. Remember, they can still hear you. Oh, they can hear you, sir. I am going to like this mission a lot. I actually really liked that sequence before, so one of the things I was talking about in this game is that it's really interesting how... I think it's really interesting how a game will... Like, when you're playing a particular hero or something that you tend to make decisions that are uncharacteristic of a normal person. And it's because you have an infinite number of lives. Like, Gods Will Be Watching would be an impossible game if you only had one attempt. The torture sequence alone is completely RNG once you get to the Russian roulette section. And that whole sequence just before pretty much gave you Burden's worldview, that he is, in a large part, completely indifferent to life now, including his own. So I think it's a nice touch, and I don't think they normally do that in these kinds of games where the mechanics of the game are actually informed through, they're informed by story. Even Borderlands, which is a lot of fun, like, you have that cloning, but then, when you play the original Borderlands and one of the antagonists is killed by the monster from another dimension, you'd think, okay, well, this is a world where people are constantly recreated after they die. Like, why is this a problem? Maybe they explain it in one of the sequels or something like that, but... Anyways, I think it's time to make some people miserable. So Wouter is a wimp. Someone tell me the password, I'll pull the trigger. Oh, interesting. I just lost sound. Yeah, it looks like it's completely lost. I think I can fix it. There we go. Okay, so I think if I forgive, Rebellion's gonna go up. Yep. Lost control of the situation, didn't kill anybody, didn't free anybody. My dominant action has been to threaten, discovered 0 out of 4 passwords, and I've got a neutral attitude. Okay, well... Welcome to Gods Will Be Watching, a game where you could lose in 2 mouse clicks. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna beat him into submission and then threaten freedom. Have you ever killed before, Wouter? You should know that you are already killing people as we speak. People the same as you, as your team, all of them with their own families and hopes. Innocent people whose only sin is being born on the wrong planet and ruled by the Constellar Federation. Yeah, and who have also been living on the planet with the highest ratio of slaves to humans in the galaxy. You're right, what poor people. They don't even know what it's like to do any real work. They've never worked in mines or done any kind of heavy lifting in their lives. You're really here to protect that lifestyle? That's your objective? I'm not a fan of slavery, but I can't allow the deaths of billions. Of course you can. Have you ever considered your insignificance in all this? Yeah, that's what the whole last sequence was about. Why don't you just close your eyes and dream of being a martyr whilst we get on with our job? Just beat the hell out of the guy. Oh. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, well, threaten. Nice. So I want to know if execution brings the rebellion down. Yeah, it does. That's enough. Let's take him down, whatever the cost. That's interesting. I thought I had enough. Okay, well, let's try a new approach. I don't think I'm adding anything by reading out the dialogue here, and then there's going to be some repetition. Actually, no, this is actually pretty interesting dialogue. I think I will try. So I guess one of the things about this is I am somewhat sympathetic to Claire. I am going to try not to... I'm definitely going to... Actually, okay, let's try... So I did say I was going to read this. You're forcing all the parents on Gactus 7 to watch their children freeze and decompose into cancerous fungal husks. I'm okay with that. Claire, I'm thinking about the children, yes. I'm thinking of what kind of world we're leaving for them, not just on Gactus 7, but around the universe. We're breeding a society where children will see slavery as a natural way of life. I won't allow that. I won't allow our future to be shaped by monsters. That'd be interesting to shoot Medusa, actually. but that seems like a last option. I don't like your answers. I'm really running out of oxygen though. Okay, I'm gonna threaten Eddie again. Or no. This is how I get Claire to turn. Jesus. Okay, so I really peak rebellion when I do that. I need to figure out exactly what it costs. Yeah, it's threatening the kid, so it's 106. I think I'm just gonna beat the crap out of this guy. And we'll see. Okay. It's not working and I'm running out of oxygen. And I've run out of oxygen, so... Okay, so this is the time that I can use the get the leverage on the kid. Oh wow, okay, so forgiveness is really costly. I'm gonna try hitting Wouter. What's the difference between you and me? The death toll, the meaning of their deaths. Just leave me alone. So I think I'm gonna do a hit, a fire. Yeah. I think that should be... okay. And then threaten should... Oh wow, okay. I miscalculated that. I needed 1 more %, so... You know, I think executing him means I don't have enough for the passwords, but let's see if the game stops me when that happens. I'm just kind of interested in looking at the numbers. Yeah, so it's 30. Okay, so I've lost the leverage of the kid, but that's a really costly one, so... And I lose the control of the situation for... Okay, I think I got this now. Don't make me do this, kid. Tell me the password and you'll make it out of this. And don't do it because I'm threatening you. Do it because of how the Constellar Federation will hunt your ass down if you go through with this. The same goes for you, man. Do you enjoy being the hero that much? Why don't you just go live on a wealthy planet and enjoy your slaves? Damn, kid. Or I guess it's damn kid, not damn kid. Whatever. Okay, so now I'll threaten him. There we go. So I want to see how Shaman responds to being hit. Oh, he goes up. Interesting. Persuade. Please, Shaman, I'm begging you. If you do this, Xenolifer will be hunted down and destroyed. All of this will be for nothing. If you stop this nonsense, I'll join Xenolifer and your cause, this time with no ulterior motives. I'll help you abolish slavery in all corners of this universe. And we'll do it by means we can be proud of. We can be remembered as heroes, not murderers, Shaman. I don't fucking care anymore. I don't want to be remembered. I don't give a fuck about legends. You may enjoy that status. I'm sure that a medal on your chest will allow you to sleep at night. But I'm not fighting for a plaque with my name on it. Let Xenolifer fall if that achieves a free world. At least let us have one damn world in the known universe which can be free, Abraham. So I can't break him. So I'm gonna do a persuade on Claire, and then I'm gonna take advantage of the kid. Claire, I know how much you love Eddie. Don't you even dare threaten his life. No, this is not a threat. I'm trying to figure out how you are possibly willing to kill millions of children. The Medusa virus will kill them first, the weak. You're already forcing all the parents on Gactus 7 to watch their children freeze and decompose into cancerous fungal husks. I'm okay with that. Claire! I'm thinking about the children, yes. I'm thinking what kind of world that we're leaving for them. Not just on Gactus 7, but around the universe. We're becoming a society where children will see slavery as a natural way of life. I won't allow that. I won't allow our future to be shaped by monsters. So Claire's actually still pretty strong. I'm pretty sure if I threaten him now, Claire will break. I'm doing it. It's enough. Let's take him down, whatever the... Oh, man. Rebellion went too high. I already read the Wouter dialogue, so... Alright, so now I'm gonna threaten him. Oh, he still won. Oh, nope, he's done. So I wonder what happens if I try to persuade Frank. I know I had our differences in the past, but this is not a battle of pride, Frank. Today will decide the course of history. Look at you, always so epic. This is not about justice, the future, or anything like that for you, Burden. Stop fooling yourself. Maybe you tricked everyone else, but I saw under your mask a long time ago. You're doing this because you need to be the hero, always fighting against the odds. One day you're the poster boy of the Constellar Federation to fool new recruits. The next you're fighting for science at the Shady Everdusk, or defending freedom next to Liam. And the worst part is that you fooled even yourself. You're ridiculous, Frank. Maybe you're the delusional one if you refuse to give a second thought to genocide. But if hating me lets you sleep better at night, go ahead, asshole. Ha! I pissed off the White Knight. So I'm gonna persuade Claire. I need to find a way to break Ford. I'm running out of oxygen, so... Yep, we're out of oxygen. Okay, Blizzard Grass. So I didn't know that you'd get more attempts. That's kind of interesting, so I can be a little bit riskier in how I do this thing. Okay. Oh, I completely lucked out. Good work, sir. Now let's send the antidote to Cactus 7. Yeah, I'll put it to you this way, I'm not good at negotiation. I'm sorry I put you guys through that. I did use the kid. Don't let more than 10 million people die. So I killed Shaman, Frank, and almost everybody kills Shaman. I freed no... Wow, people did free hostages. My attitude was aggressive. Yeah, almost nobody goes aggressive. I didn't free anybody. My favorite action is to hit. And people who play this game are wimps. 7. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It's great to finally see your true colors, Burden. It's a pity we have to destroy everything to be able to open up to each other. Did you truly think you were able to stop Xenolifer? I'm not here to destroy you. I'm here to save Xenolifer. I respect your cause, idiot. I want to help you. I'm sick of seeing the one who could lead humanity to a better era become corrupted again and again by frustration. And yet I always return to stop you. What are you talking about? I've had this discussion a million times with you now. I don't know why I keep dreaming I'll convince you. But I must try, hoping that one of my travels sets you on the right track. Have you lost your mind, Burden? Probably, so I'll appeal to you the only way that has ever worked. Fight me, Liam. I'll beat some reason into that twisted head of yours. This is it, Burden. Give up already. Wasn't Everdusk a neutral organization? Why do they want to defend the Constellar Federation so badly? They don't. We originally infiltrated Xenolifer to see if we could redirect your cause to something good. We saw you as the ace up our sleeve that would finally weaken the dominance of the Constellar Federation. But we can't allow genocide. I can't let you do this, Liam. Bullshit. Try surviving this. I can read your moves. Let's try a feint. Ooh. I don't want to kill you. I believed in you. After all these years of meaningless fighting, you could have been the key to true change, but you always end up being the start of a new war. It's funny to hear you talk about betrayal. Next time you should try sticking to your own convictions when joining Xenolifer if you want to bring real change. You hide behind duty, but you killed politicians and blew federal starships to pieces, all in the name of Xenolifer. It was my mission. Ha! The day you get rid of that stupid military code is the day you'll truly be free, my friend. But you can do that in your next life, because this one will end with me. This is gonna kill you. You can't win this, Liam. Let's do a feint. Wow. It's a terrible fate to wait 7 long years to fight you one last time, yet my victory is inevitable. Did the impact drive you crazy? This is it, Burden. I won't let you cross this line. So. Yeah, we've read this already. So I think he's gonna block this. Nope. So this one's pretty easy. You once said that no revolution came without... Sorry, you once said to me that no revolution came without blood. Then this is the perfect move. Don't you see it, Burden? 4 billion lives. That's way more than blood. You taught me never to surrender. You taught me the meaning of true sacrifice. If we're talking about the future of the universe, sacrificing Gactus 7 isn't any different than killing a hostage. Liam! This is it, Burden. This is what we've been seeking all this time. I'm not scared of the Constellar Federation. If you join us again, I can't. Witness the power of my Xenosuit. Need to get back on track. So I'm going to try jumping back just to see what happens here. Okay. What if I just try a straight punch? No, he wipes me out. Okay, so what if I block this? Okay, so block's useless. Block that. So I think this is going to be the one that's a low hit, so I'll do a jump back. Oh, I could have blocked that. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. How can you be so sure of this? What makes you think you're right? I'm just doing what any other living being would do in this life. Fight for what I believe is right. But how can 100 rebels be right over the beliefs of millions upon millions of humans around the universe? Because they don't believe in anything. They're not fighting. They're just living the life the Constellar Federation granted them. When we put their lifestyle in jeopardy, they will start asking themselves questions, and Xenolifer will achieve that today. So 4 billion lives is just a way to send a question? It's the beginning of the end, Burden. Witness the power of my Xenos. This is such a lame line. Okay, so I think this is one I can block. Nope. What's the matter? Don't have a Sergeant Legend speech for me? This time I'll just fight you. If I don't beat you, I will next time. This is a burden. This is just murder. This is war. I don't care what you call it. The only thing that matters is what we'll achieve. What you're achieving is change based on oppression. Even if you succeed, you're just becoming the next Constellar Federation. You can't force change onto people. You have to show them the world would be better if we gave freedom to everybody. Ha! And I thought I was the dreamer. People, that's the real problem. The Constellar Federation may have conquered the worlds, but it's the people who will enslave them. You know better than anybody that we have exhausted all the other options. The next step is to destroy or desist. And I won't surrender to a human-dominated world. Let's dance. I don't think this is the kick. I'm just going to try a punch. Yeah. This is definitely a tough final fight, but it's really good. Okay, so the low hand is the punch. Man, apparently I just don't have a good memory. Can't duck that one. I know this doesn't seem like this because I'm clicking it, but I'm really excited by this ending. This is good. Okay, this is the kick, I'm almost certain. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Doing good. Okay, this is one I need to jump back on. Whoa. This is so good. Ah. I think this is another duck one. Ah, damn it. You may perceive the annihilation of Gactus 7 as a demonstration of power, but this is just weakness, Liam. And you've succumbed to it. The path of least resistance. No, it wasn't some simple decision burden. The things I did, I looked to you as a true inspiration for what I had to do for this path. Your eternal discourse about sacrifice, the greater good you called it. Think about the size of the universe. Consider not only the known alien races enslaved by the Constellar Federation. I'm talking about stopping the expansion of the greatest evil life has ever known in this sector of the universe. If Xenolifer doesn't succeed, all life in the galaxy is at risk. All forms of life, even those that are still evolving, could come to an end. Could never have a chance. But you know I'm right, Burden. This is the punch. I was gonna try... yeah. Damn it. There's a little bit of subtlety to the arm that I'm not quite picking up on yet. Okay, this is the kick, I think. Nope. Oh right, the kick is the extended arm. So it's 2 kicks, and then he does a block. Damn it. I gotta jump back on this one. This fight is so good. I think I can duck this one. It's a risk though, because this is... I'm getting further in this fight. Let's try it. Yep. Damn. I know it's having some problems. I think I just need to jump back. I don't know what to do with this one because it seems like a laser shot. And I was having trouble talking at the beginning of this game. Like right now, I'm just enraptured with this final fight. Okay, let's see what jump back does. Bad luck. I don't know how to tell the difference between a kick and a... Okay, so try and remember this as best as I can. I've got 2 open fingers is the best I can say. So I'll do a block here. Yeah. So it's 2 kicks. Okay, this I don't know what to do about. I'm gonna try block just to see. No. So my only other option is feint. Weird. Oh Jesus, I don't even remember what this one is. This is a jump back one. Oh no, I could have ducked it. As long as I keep the blue one, I'll be happy. So it's apparently 3 now. This is apparently jump back now. I think this is a duck? Yeah. Okay, I really don't know what to do with this one. We'll feint it. Nope. So jump back doesn't work. I mean, the only other thing I can try doing is punching. Maybe it's preemptive. Oh, that's one I could have ducked. I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, so punch is my only option here. Oh well, it worked. This song is also what basically made me really want this game's soundtrack. There we go. I think I have to jump back on this one. Can't really jump back anymore. I have to wonder how much of this is randomly generated, because it seems like this can actually become an impossible fight. I keep forgetting. I think this is the one I need to jump back on. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't go any further back, so I might as well just kind of consistently faint at this point. I'll try a block? Yeah. I just don't think there's any way to actually tell the difference between a kick and a block. So at this point I don't have any way to be knocked back any further, so I just do the feint. So yeah, then he always does this one that I need to jump back on. Yeah, and I can't jump back on this, so I'll just try a regular punch, see if there's an alternative. No. So I want to see if there's another option around that. So punching isn't going to work on the super low attack. Maybe we can try feint. Nope. I'm wondering if maybe when he stops bouncing up and down that it's not a kick. This okay on, so I'm going to do a jump back. I also need to accept I could just be a sucker for sci-fi stories like this. But this is a really good game. Oh, this could be the urn. I'm just gonna wait for the sure things. Even if I miss like one of his blocks, I'm not particularly bothered by that. Another opportunity will present itself. Or will it? I mean, what it seems like, I only have really 2 attacks which guarantee me an opportunity to get a hit in on him. Okay, so I can't try to block, or did I try to block? I've tried to feint, try to punch. Guess I'll do... I'll try a duck. Oh wow, that's awful. I'm almost wondering if I just try to take the attack every time he has his lower arm. Okay, I really want to know what's going on. I'll just try a regular punch. Nope. There's got to be some other way I can knock him back, because it seems a little stacked in terms of his attacks at the moment. I guess I faint? It's not really getting me anywhere. At least the explosions keep me coming back. Yeah, see, this is the part I have a big problem with, is there's no way to prevent him from getting you to a point where you can't actually dodge his kill attacks. And again, they give you unlimited retries, which is fair enough, but I'm not entirely sure leaving the battle to RNG is the most rewarding experience. Okay, so we've tried punching, we've tried ducking, we've tried fainting, I guess block. Yeah, cuts me in half. Okay, tell you what, it's about the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna put my break sign on, gonna take a minute, go to the bathroom, collect my thoughts, and we'll see if we can close out Gods Will Be Watching tonight. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you shortly. It occurred to me that probably you can hear my bathroom in the background because it's open mic. I need to get that figured out. Apologies. All right, let's do this. Okay, so this should be the one that I can duck. You know what? Let's see what a punch does here. Oh, that's right. So I was leaving out one of my attacks. This makes a lot more sense. I've tried literally every option. I have to dodge this one. Okay, I think at this point, just keep blocking. I'll block 3. I think this is probably what's won it for me. See, somebody came in, so welcome to the channel. I will just caution you, this is the absolute end of Gods Will Be Watching. I'm assuming you didn't want you probably were already okay with spoilers coming in, but I'm just going to give this a couple of minutes before I go any further. Appreciate you stopping by though, and I'd love to have you stay here, but I definitely don't want to ruin the game, because that final fight was a lot of fun. A little frustrating when I handicap myself, but got all the fights. You really deserve the title of legend. How did you... You're a far better warrior than me, Liam. I just won because I fought you 1,000,000 times before. And this is the first time I ever beat you. You keep saying things like that, but I don't get what you mean. I don't get it either. But every time I die, I keep waking up in a desert and never remember anything. Oh, shoot. Thank you very much, Endors. The only moment I remember who I truly am is here, in outer space. And I wonder, why do I keep chasing you every fucking time, Liam? Is this the design of the gods? Is this their notion of a joke? Burden. I hope that if I beat you, if I save this wicked world at least one time, I'd finally understand the meaning of it all. But I don't fucking get it. What else do you want from me, huh? Fuck you. Sorry, I can't do anger, especially late at night. Abraham. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you've truly fought me 1,000,000 times, then you face this moral dilemma 1,000,000 more times than I have. And given the fact that you'll always stop me no matter what, choose. Decide your fate for the first time in the millions of lives you've lived. Is my cause so wrong? Is saving Cactus 7 worth perpetrating the power of the Constellar Federation? Or should we give a fair chance to the rest of the lives you're relinquishing every time you stop me? You know, I don't really care. I'm tired of everybody looking to me every time a tough decision rears its head. But I'll do it. This is my last offering to mankind. Wow. I really like this game. So, I'm not gonna lie. As awful as the idea of an empire is, and as awful as the idea of slavery is, I'm not entirely sure. Actually, this is something we talked about in the previous stream, so the moral dilemma: would you torture somebody if you know that you could stop if you could stop a nuclear bomb going off or something like that? And the fact of the matter is, I'm not entirely sure I'd like to live in a world where we abandon a deeply held moral value in order to justify some greater good. So I am choosing Everdusk. Goodbye, Liam. Take care of the world I'm leaving. I meant it when I said I believed in you. What a game. So, Enders, I gotta ask, have you played... I'm assuming you've played Gods Will Be Watching. Have you gone through to the end? That's cool. Actually, I noticed a lot of people on the on Twitch have that. I definitely enjoy playing games, which is of course why I stream them. But one of the things that really attracted me towards streaming is the idea of being able to share this hobby that I like so much, and some of the games that I don't, maybe people haven't had the experience of. So this is something else. I really enjoyed old adventure-style games. I don't know if you're familiar with any of the LucasArts titles, but, you know, point-and-click adventures where it's a little bit of puzzle-solving and things like that. This title's really cut games like that to the very essence of what they are. It's very simple, but it's extremely difficult. And some of them are just... I did play this on the classic difficulty. And so some of them can be impossible just simply because you get unlucky with the RNG. But some of the things we talked about in the stream today that I thought were really interesting is that there's a lot of games which will give you infinite lives and there's no consequence for it. You'll definitely make very risky decisions in terms of how you play your character or the consequences of the actions because you've always got another save game to go through. And this game has incorporated that fact. I mean, it goes to this really weird kind of avant-garde ending where, Burden basically comes straight out and says that he's fought Liam 1,000 times. And apparently there's no explanation to that. That's just where they leave it. But even in terms of the way that Burden talks about, human life, it's very clearly an extreme individual who has his sense of duty, but doesn't necessarily care about the costs in some cases. So I think a lot of kudos to the team for really incorporating these ideas, sort of the consequences of people's behaviors, or incorporating the fact that people behave in a much riskier fashion in a game where you have unlimited saves and unlimited loads, and they incorporated that into the story. I'm a bit of a sucker for kind of these space espionage stories. I think it has some really wonderful moments, especially in Chapter 5, when you are crashing onto the mothership, and then the final fight, just very big, dramatic, the sort of stuff that you go to the movies to watch. I just think it's a very satisfying ending. I think it's an interesting story, well told. The one thing I'm a little curious about is it doesn't seem like there's much of a consequence in terms of choosing Xenolifer or... Nope. I'm going to shut up for a minute and see what happens. blog, Broken Hourglass. So there's literally nothing to do except click. Gods have been watching. So yeah, the majority of people... This actually doesn't surprise me. We came through The Wolf Among Us. Maybe not the last stream, but the stream before. And I tend to notice that people tend to play the good guy a lot. So it doesn't surprise me that they went for Everdusk. And we're done. So I will just go over this to show you how, even though I did choose Everdusk, that I'm maybe not the person who should be playing a game like this. I'll do the statistics of chapter 6. Oh, it didn't show me. So yeah, I was the one who killed the kid, killed Shaman. My attitude was aggressive, the lowest on it. But yeah, I mean, what else is there to say about the game? I mean, I think what's really interests me is that this game... Actually, I should share this with you. I know you said you don't... My approach, fortunately, in real life, we're only hit with the dilemma of making something less likely for absolutely breaking our morals. We translate that into games as well. Yeah, no, I mean, we had an interesting... I think you can find this in the highlights. We had an interesting discussion with a professor from the University of British Columbia, Toph Marshall, and he talked a little bit about how the rules of games are reflections of maybe some particular values that we hold. And we talked a bit about civilization and this idea of fairness, how, it's very ahistorical to have every civilization start at the same level, but it does make for a more entertaining game. And I mean, that's not necessarily a knock against civilization. My take on that is that civilization becomes a celebration of humanity's achievements, and it's an abstraction of that. It's kind of this idea of what kind of monument to human accomplishment can you build in the game. And then if you're looking for a level of realism, you look at a title like maybe Crusader Kings or Europa Universalis, which, you have factions inside of your own kingdom which are resisting you. So I like that this game confronts you with a lot of, very difficult decisions. And then it also acknowledges the fact that it's giving you an abstraction of these decisions. But it's fun. Like, I really like taking games like this and sort of turning them around, seeing what makes them tick. And I think what interests me the most, as I was saying, I know you said you don't play a lot of games, but I will just share the original game that they made. I just put that in the chat there. So the original game that they played is actually what this main menu is, which was you were trapped on a planet. They were talking about things like the Medusa virus, and you needed to prepare an antidote in case somebody got sick by it. You needed to hunt the food and things like that, but it was just a pure survival game on the planet. And like the only moral dilemma that you faced was, do you kill somebody and cannibalize them or not? And it really surprises me that a game of such depth and just such an interesting story came out of that, because I think the rest of the game is very unlike the rest of the experience. I mean, I think the opening hostage situation is a really great way to open the game. I think it's pretty compelling stuff. And even during, let's say, some of the drier moments of the series, I wanted to, like, the setup for the story was so interesting that I wanted to get through the stage just so I could see the end. And I mean, the final chapter, Nemesis, just absolutely paid it off. You have the big explosion, you have the big confrontation with the final villain, and you finally decide where you stand. Do you sacrifice the planet so that you can finally achieve freedom for the galaxy? Or do you go with the, you know, the evil empire that tolerates slavery but provides stability to the galaxy? Anyways, I apologize that you came in at the time that you did. I am actually packing up for the night. It's kind of late, and I do have school somewhat early tomorrow. I was also supposed to get some applications for some schools done. That's going to be coming up fairly soon. So I really appreciate you coming in through to the stream. I hope I can give you a little bit of a better show and a bit of a longer show in the future. I noticed that you followed. I really appreciate that. But for the time that you were here, I was really glad that I got to share the end of Gods Will Be Watching. It was great to have a chat with you, however brief. And I do like to host somebody if there are any streamers I know up. So if you can just give me a second, I will at the very least have the decency of trying to find an alternative channel while I go and get some much needed rest. That's awesome. I really appreciate that, Endors. So it looks like my looks like the streamer who I normally like to refer to has also gone in for night. But yeah, I mean, thank you so much for stopping by. Feel free to check the videos. I will say that this mic is new, so the audio quality is going to be a bit lower on the other ones, and I sometimes have a problem talking during the whole games. But I'll leave it at that. Have a great night, Endors, and once you're done looking at the archives, I hope you find a channel that'll take you through the rest of the night.